Welcome to Deadly Dames, and this is this week's pickup. So it's mainly steelbooks. I've been pretty good this week, so a lot of these things have either been pre-orders or pickups from still coming through from Black Friday and things like that. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with an early gift that I'm not very good at Christmas. I've said this before, so I buy them for Claire and then I end up giving them to her early. So I bought this for Claire because Claire's a really big Halloween 3 fan, and I know a lot of people out there don't think Halloween 3 is great, but if you think about it as a standalone movie, it's actually pretty good. So I ordered her the steelbook. It's a German one with the lenticular cover, and I'm really impressed with it. The picture quality on this is amazing as well, so if you're looking for a Blu-ray of Halloween 3 with an outstanding picture quality, this one's really, really good. It plays in English as well as German. Excuse me, almost choked on air there. I might pick up 4 and 5 as well because I was really, really impressed with this release. So yeah, that's the very first one that we got. Also pre-ordered Suicide Squad steelbook. It's a nice enough steelbook. It's a bit messy. I think there's a lot going on in that front cover right there, but it is nice enough. It's not the best steelbook I've ever seen. I got a bit annoyed when I picked it up because I seen that there was an extended edition, and I've seen Suicide Squad twice at the cinema. I really did enjoy it. You could tell from watching it that the movie did obviously have parts that were missing from it, so I was really hoping that there was an extended edition where they put back in the parts which I've obviously taken out. But when I picked this up, I actually said to the guy in the HMV, "Is this the extended cut?" And he said no. So I thought, oh great, so I'm buying a steelbook, which I've already pre-ordered, and I'm going to have to eventually pick up the extended edition too. But then when I got home and had a look, it does have the extended edition in it, so if anyone else is looking for the extended edition and the steelbook, they are both in here. I also got my steelbook of The Shallows. This movie, I really, really enjoyed it. It has its flaws, but in terms of shark movies, it's actually pretty good. I do like, there's certain things about this film that really stand out for me. I like the lone woman stuck on, well, to start with it's a whale and then it's on like a little rock. I love that isolation feeling about it, being stranded and by yourself and having to fight alone. There was a couple of parts where like the drunk guy on the beach and the ending that kind of let it down for me, but overall this is still a really, really good shark film, so I would recommend it. There's the back of the steelbook there, really like that. I like how it's got the little seagull there. And then this is one that was on a Black Friday sale with Zavi. It is my favourite Universal Monster movie. I had to have it, and that is the steelbook of Creature from the Black Lagoon. There's the other side. They've just announced as well 2 really pretty steelbooks of The Mummy and Dracula. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the Universal's Dracula. I think it's very messy. I do like The Mummy though, so I think I might pick up the Mummy's release. It's very similar to the Hitchcock release of The Birds, which I put in a previous video, because the steelbook actually goes in a slip box. So I'm thinking about picking it up. I'm not sure. I'm trying to be really good with spending money this time of year. And then also from the Zavi sale as well, I got my favourite Tim Burton film on Blu-ray finally, which was Ed Wood. And I've just realised I forgot to lift the other one which came with part of this sale, so I'll just quickly grab it. It's literally on the seat next to me. I'll just get it. Here we are. Because Zavi had a buy three movies for £20, so I got Creature from the Black Lagoon, Ed Wood, and I also picked up this film Alice. I'd seen a guy's video and he was talking about this, going on about I think is it psychedelic films, psychedelic reviews. I'm sorry if I've got that name wrong. I'll put the link below though when I get the correct name. He was talking about this film and I'd never seen it, and it looks really good. There's a lot of stop motion animation and mixed in with sort of live action, so looking forward to watching this one. And I finally upgraded to Blu-ray the Harry Potter box set. So I think I really do enjoy Harry Potter, and I've said this previously in a video, but I've actually never read the books, and maybe that's why I'm not the world's most passionate fan of Harry Potter, because I really do enjoy it, but I don't think it's as jaw-dropping as some people do. I can't think of another word to describe that, but there's people out there that literally worship the Harry Potter series. I do enjoy it, but I don't think it's the best series that's out there. So it's secondhand, just realised there's a wee dent on there. I am glad to have it on Blu-ray though, because to me, because Harry Potter, and I suppose like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and even Star Wars to an extent, they all come out round about Christmas time, so to me that it feels Christmassy when I watch one of these. It's not my top Christmas films, but I really did want to start watching the Harry Potter movies again, and I really did enjoy the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, so it put me in the mood for watching the Harry Potters. I am thinking about reading the books, but I don't know, maybe I'm too old now to go back and read Harry Potter as a kid, but loads of people keep telling me that's not the case, so if you think that's not the case, obviously just let me know. And then last but not least, I picked up a TV series, and it is the DVD of Fear the Walking Dead Season 2. I did enjoy the Season 1 of this. I know a lot of people didn't like it because it's not the same crew that they've been following in The Walking Dead. Well, that's the whole point. This is another group that you're following. You're starting from the beginning again. So it'd be like going back to the beginning of The Walking Dead and starting with Rick and Shane and all of those guys from when they first started out. So I actually enjoyed watching another group and following them. I've only watched the first episode so far. I love that it's on a boat, because obviously the remake of Dawn of the Dead, how good is it when you get to the boat and you kind of want to follow them? I know that at the end credits of Dawn of the Dead, they do show you snippets of what happens when they're on the boat, but you kind of want to see what would happen once you're on a boat and how you would survive, because water and food's only going to last you so long. At some stage you're going to have to come back to land, and that's what I'm looking forward to in this. I want to see what happens when I have to come back to land. Plus I really do like the imagery on the front of this. It's pretty cool. Love The Walking Dead, love Fear the Walking Dead. I just like anything to do with The Walking Dead, really. I love the graphic novels. They're actually my favourite, if I'm honest. But yeah, that's everything for this week's pickups. If there's anything you want to ask, anything you want to talk about, just leave the comments below. You know I do like to talk about these things. And as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Take care.